Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the first day of our commute. I'm Carl. Hope you guys enjoyed the ride with the Wide Wheel Pro scooter. That was a lot of fun to do. So this will mainly be videos about me commuting to work. I've got a 20-mile trip, 10 miles each way, and I don't see a lot of people posting stuff about commuting like this. My bike has over 1,100 miles on it right now. I've had it since November. We are gonna be upgrading the controller, the LCD display, and the motor, the LCD display, and the controller. We're also gonna be upgrading the brakes this weekend. I'm gonna be recording all that content and posting it for you guys. We're also gonna be doing some tests later this week with the Rad Rover, just like a long range test, a throttle test, stuff like that, so that we have before and afters. On bolt-on e-bikes, the controller and display come together, but you have to purchase the motor separate. I had thought of just installing the controller and the screen for a week and documenting it and then doing it with the motor also, but I think I'm just gonna do it all at once and not deal with that, because most people will want to upgrade the controller, the screen, everything, the motor all at once. That's the preferred way to do it. That's gonna yield the best. Also, I've seen where the motor, controller, and screen actually all come as one kit. That's on Amazon, but they don't have the adapters that you need for the Rad bike, because Rad Power uses proprietary connections on their bikes. And that's to keep it from people being able to do things like what I'm doing. Now with commuting, one of the things I've not seen talked about much is proper gear you're gonna need. So we're gonna be doing videos on that too. I like to layer up a lot when I ride, because I am on my bike for between 30 to 45 minutes going an accelerated rate, which creates wind chill. So I like to stay warm, basically. There's been a few times where I have not worn proper gear and I was in some of the worst pain of my life, I'll tell you what. The worst of it was when it snowed here and it shut down Portland for 5 days pretty much. I was riding home on the first day it snowed, and I didn't take my rain jacket, which I wished I had, because it's a really thick jacket. It's made of some really thick neoprene, so it keeps me really warm, and it is a really good wind blocker too. But the downside is it's really heavy and uncomfortable at times. So there's times I don't like to wear it, and that was one of those times. And it got so cold out that my bike actually turned off because the bike got so cold. I could not use any power whatsoever, and pedaling at that point just hurt because my pants were frozen to my legs. So when I got off the bike, I started walking, and I had to walk a half mile home in the snow, frozen. By the time I got home, I was in stage 1 hypothermia. My fingers were frostbitten. It was a horrible experience. Never recommend anyone freaking almost freezing to death or freezing to death. It gets really painful. Also, I do apologize in advance if any of my videos originally don't have the comment section available. I'm still new to all this YouTube posting and stuff, so just bear with me please while I figure it out. I'm not an expert by any means, just a normal average guy who loves riding his e-bike to work and want to just share the experience and also shed light on some of the stuff that occurs out here. Like, I can't believe how many times I've almost been hit. People are more aggressive with me on my e-bike than they are in my vehicle, which is a sporty vehicle, and it's a Ford Focus ST is what it is. And people are more aggressive with me on this e-bike than they are on that. And I should have layered up better today because it's a little bit more chilly out. So let me know in the comments of anything you guys would like to see. If you would like to see more of me building up custom bikes like the Rad Rover. And when I mean custom, I don't mean 100% custom. But custom building an already built e-bike. Like, I could do a Saunders next if that's something you guys wanted to see. Or I do actually have another e-bike on pre-order. It is a lot different from the Rad Rover. It's dual everything, dual battery, dual suspension, dual controllers. and I think it's gonna be a really fun bike. I'm not gonna reveal what it is at this point. I will drop a few hints. I've already disclosed that it's dual everything, so it's an all-wheel drive e-bike. It also is a American-based company. It's not a Chinese company. I know that I think it's Ranu has a e-bike coming out, and right now on Indiegogo you can get it for like 2,000 bucks. It's all-wheel drive, dual battery, dual controller, dual everything e-bike. It also looks really sharp. I would contemplate canceling this pre-order for that bike, but it's not that bike, and it's also not the e-cells bike. That should really not leave much else for you guys to figure out what company it is. Who knows, maybe if someone guesses it correctly in the comments, you can win a prize. I've almost been hit right there, except how that truck stopped, it was the other side and the car didn't stop. I've actually turned my pedal assist all the way off right here to just ride for a minute and enjoy. And also this hill, you can pick up some serious speed on. We just went from 11 to 19 on that hill. I do like riding with the pedal assist most of the time. I very rarely use the throttle. I need to get a suspension post on here so that my bike, the back of my bike, or my backpack is not hitting into the bike trunk bag I have. I have the Ibera trike bunk bag that is waterproof. It's been a really good bag. I went with the Ibera rack because of their proprietary clip-on system they have. I don't have to use straps or Velcro to secure my bag. I also like to ride with headphones in, and that's why I keep slipping up on my words there, because I got music going too, which I know is a big no-no when riding bikes, because you want to have all your senses. I know with riding bikes there's a lot of downside to it when compared to a car. Like, you have no music, you have no HVAC system, you have to get ready earlier, you have to leave earlier, the rides take longer sometimes, etc., etc. But the one thing that you can't experience in a vehicle, unless, well, I guess drop tops or convertibles you can to an extent, but it's really enjoying the environment and the elements around you, like all those trees over there, or how it feels to pedal up this hill, or just the way it feels going up this hill. Which, when I upgrade this bike, this hill is toast. The snow had begun to melt. I was headed to work and in a rush, and I wasn't paying attention, and I hit a sheet of black ice. I knew I was hitting black ice because I know that I had tried to straighten my vehicle or my bike out, but because I just went flying, and I was doing about 20 miles an hour. Oh, installing that tire liner. Electric bike I'm getting, I'm gonna install the Canis foam tire liner, and I'm thinking of starting a e-bike rental company, into which, if I did that, I want to know, I'm testing these two products to see which one is going to be the better of the two to use. Pretty sure the Canis is going to be better because it's actually foam and not just a strip of rubber that you line around the wheel. But at the same time, Canis is about double the cost of this company. So if you have a fleet of 20 bikes, that's a pretty big expense to take on, especially when it might potentially be cheaper to just hire someone to fix the glass. But I'm thinking of gearing this thing for hunters too. Now, the sticks, you're going to want that tire line. Butcher Box. But Butcher Box is a subscription plan for meats, and it's not the cheap meat that you find. This is the organic, grass-fed, free-range, cage-free type meat. So it's the more expensive meat. They only deal with farmers who treat the animals ethically. They give them ethical lives to live out. That's another reason I really like that brand. Even though you're gonna have to kill something for food, it doesn't make it right to abuse it before it has to have an end of life. That's one thing I'm very, very passionate about, is animal cruelty. I just don't have a tolerance for it. But not to get off track there, but with Butcher Box, you can get either 6 choices of meat or 12 choices of meat, depending on your family size and how much you eat and stuff like that, for either, I believe it's $149, and the six choice cuts, that's about 3 to 6 pounds of food. And the 12 choice is obviously double that. But it's $149 or $270 each. Now, what makes Butcher Box really worth it is when you catch them on special promotions. So right now, my Butcher Box, which we only do the 6 choice cut, we also get, on top of our 6 additional choices, and this is all free, we get free ground beef, we get a free package of bacon, we also get drumsticks for free, not the buffalo wing style, so not the little ones, the actual big chicken drumsticks. We get 3 pounds, and that's all free. I've been able to catch Butcher Box on these special promotions at the right time, and it's really made a difference. I don't have to go to the store to buy meat much anymore. The selections of meat are great too. It ranges everything from, like right now we have a thick cut New York steak that I got. It ranges from that all the way up to salmon. So you get your choices of, it's beef, chicken, pork, and seafood. They do have cold cracked lobster claws, I believe, also. I haven't tried that yet. I want to. I really love lobster. It's one of my favorite seafood dishes, or seafood meats. And I believe also, if you're a student, you can get a $20 student discount monthly too. And the prices I quoted, the $149 and $270, that's if you want to pick your own meats. Okay? If you'd rather Butcher Box decide what you get, which I do this all the time too. This last box I got, I wanted to opt for my own meats, but this last box we got, which we selected our meat. So, but prior to that, about 6 months, we were letting ButcherBox select our meats for us because it's actually cheaper. I'm not entirely sure what the 12 cut is, but I know the 6 cut is $129. So if you want to select your own, it's actually 20 bucks more on the 6 cut. So it could potentially be $250. Real nice, asshole. That's the type of shit I want you people to see, is they don't yield at all. Especially the semis. Because they know you don't have a death, well, some people don't have a death wish. I am one of them. Still makes me wish I had something that I could just nail his freaking truck with. So moving on from that, with ButcherBox also, I will provide my link for you guys. I'll be up front. If you use my link, I think right now you will get $30 off your first box, and I will get $30 off my next box. So I'll always be up front about things like that. If I ever am entitled to something because of it, I will let you guys know. If with ButcherBox, if you use my link, I think right now the promotion is free ground beef. You wouldn't be able to get that promotion at that time. Not to say you couldn't get free ground beef for life later on when they run their member deal promotions, which they do daily. I haven't seen a free for life for about a year. The last one was the chicken drumsticks that I got. But if the free for life is something that you really want, what I would recommend, use my link to sign up, get $30 off your box, then sign up on a second account and get the free beef for life, and then just cancel the first one. That's what I would recommend. That's what I actually did too. Someone sent me a link and they had the free ground beef for life promotion going, so I did 2 boxes my first time. And I will, in the comments, I'll try to read and respond to all your comments. This is all about having fun, so let's have fun, people. I'm really excited to be doing this. And if anyone is curious why I ride a bike to work every day, well, that's the reason why. I just love riding bikes now. Before my Rad Rover, I had a really crappy, cheap Walmart hyper bike that I got found out why it smells so bad. It's the paint. So that mystery's solved. All right, people. I hope you enjoyed today's ride to work, because that's where I am now. So I'm gonna cut off here, and I will post the other half of this video when I get off work. Have a good night.